Hey, what's up? I'm Dominique, and today I'm going to be teaching you all about how to snatch and define your contour. So if you really want to know what the difference between bronzer and contour is, you're in the right place, because today we're going to break it all down for you and you're going to be leaving this video as a makeup expert. Right now, contour is super trendy in the makeup world, so if you're looking for some product recommendations, I got you. I'm your girl, I'm your makeup bestie, and we are here to have some makeup fun. And if you're like, what? How do I contour my face? How do I get it to be snatched and defined? Well, you're in the right place, because I'm going to break down everything for you so you can leave this video as a makeup expert. So without any further ado, let's dive into all things contour. So real quick, I went ahead and I did my foundation, concealer, and eye makeup off camera, so now we are ready to begin on this contour. So first things first, when you're picking out what contour product to use, you should always make sure that it's a true contour product over a bronzing product, because quite honestly, bronzers and contours are so insanely similar, but there's one thing that's different between them, and that's the undertone. So if we're talking about contours, we're talking about all things cool tones. The cool undertones of the contours is what actually makes the magic happen when you're using a contour. Cool tones on the face mimic actual shadows. So when you're using a contour, you're actually adding a shadow into the face rather than warming up the face like you would if you were going to be using a cream bronzer. So if you're wondering if a warm tone contour is a thing, it's definitely not, because that would just essentially be a bronzer. And I mean, honestly, if we're talking about contour, I feel like cream contour is so important in my makeup routine over powder contour. So it's essential that I start off with a cream contour first. And right now I've got 3 favorite cream contours. I know I'm a little bit extra, but of course I gotta share them with you. So first up, I've got the Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick in the shade Stoked. Now if you like to use a cream contour in a stick formula, this is your girl right here. I mean, she is truly the perfect cream contour, but this truly just has the most perfect cool tone undertone to it, so it will really help to just chisel out your face in ways that you have never seen before. It's going to create the most magical shadows on your face, and you're gonna be like, wow, why do I look so snatched right now? And it's all because of the wonderful undertone that it actually has. And plus, it's so insanely creamy. I mean, it blends out on the skin just like a dream. It's gorgeous and super easy to use. Next is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Contour, and this is in the shade Light Medium. And I'm obsessed with this liquid contour right here. I mean, it is so creamy. It is so buttery soft and smooth on the cheeks. I mean, it blends out like a dream. You could not ask for anything better. And the way it just defines my face is unreal. I mean, I love this. And the fact that it's super affordable and it's $8, I mean, sign me up. And of course, I have an honorable mention that I would like to just mention in this video. Of course, I would show it to you, but I cannot find it anywhere. I mean, I've been looking everywhere in my collection and I cannot find it. It's literally lost, and I'm scared that I left it somewhere when I was traveling. Anyway, last but not least, I've got to tell you that the Rare Beauty Liquid Contour is incredible. I wish that I had it to share with you today, but I have the shade Solace and I am obsessed with it. I use it all the time. It is so perfect. It definitely does have a cool undertone to it, but it's not so insanely cool. So if you're kind of easing into the cream contour situation, I would highly recommend you starting with a Rare Beauty, specifically the shade Solace, because that one is just chef's kiss. I'm obsessed, and I really hope that I find it soon. I'm gonna cry if I don't, because what the heck? How do you lose a liquid contour? But anyway, for today's look, I'm going to be using the Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick in the shade Stoked. And for some reason, I feel like this is so slept on, and I do not know why. As of right now in the makeup world, we don't have a lot of options when it comes to true contour sticks, but this one right here, I'm telling you, is the one. She is perfect, and I wouldn't lie to you, because why would I do that? Like, what would I gain from that, you know? I'm just telling you how I feel. So I'm just gonna roll this a little bit up, and I feel like I'm almost completely out of it because I've used this so much at this point. And I'm just gonna start adding a little bit of product underneath my cheekbones. You basically want to start off by finding where your cheekbones are and then placing it directly in the hollows of your cheeks. And I'm going to start with a little at first because it's way easier to add more than it is to remove too much. And then I'm gonna take my little brush and I'm gonna start pressing it into my skin to help to blend it out. Now when you're blending out your contour, you always want to make sure to bring it up towards your temples. You never want to drag anything down. Now do you see when I'm applying this to my face, it's not really adding any color to it. It's just kind of creating a shadow. You know, this product isn't here to add any warmth to my skin. I mean, to me, this is one of the most natural ways that you could actually snatch and define your look. And the most important thing when you're choosing a contour shade, you want to make sure that you don't choose one that's too dark for your skin tone, because if it is too dark, it will still end up looking kind of orange and red on your skin. And that defeats the entire purpose of actually using a contour. So when you're at the store and you're swatching some contour products, make sure that it kind of does look look a little bit gray. And I know that's a little bit weird because who wants to put anything gray on the face, right? But gray is just basically another term for cool tones. And of course, because I feel like I have a pretty large forehead, I like to shrink the sides of it. So by adding some contour along the perimeter of my forehead is really going to create an illusion of a shadow, making my forehead seem smaller. And I mean, I don't know about you, but that's pretty iconic because I love that and I need that in my life, you know? And I mean, when you're using contour, you could do so much with it because you could really create an entire new face. I mean, if I wanted to create a brand new nose, I totally could by sculpting it out with this. And now all the contour is on my face and you can kind of tell that it's there, but it really isn't. I mean, do you just see where I placed it? It is giving an illusion of shadows, right? I mean, makeup is just magic. You could do so much with it. It's crazy. So now I'm going to take my little beauty sponge, of course, and I'm going to use it to help press the contour into my skin. You know, this is really just going to help smooth everything out and it's going to make it look a lot more flawless, especially in person. And I mean, this beauty sponge is really going to get rid of any harsh lines that might have appeared throughout using this contour. And I mean, do you just see how smooth it made it look? Yeah, this is an incredible step that I will never skip in my makeup routine, like ever. Okay, gorgeous. Do you see this? Do you see this cool toned sculpted contoured face? I mean, she is already looking pretty snatched and a little bit defined, but we are not done yet. So the next step in my makeup routine is to go in with some cream blush, and I always like to place my cream blush directly on top of the contour so it creates kind of like an ombre effect. So today for the cream blush, I'm going to be using the Patrick Ta Cream and Blush Duo in the shade She Goes to the Gym, and I'm just going to be using the cream side for right now. And I mean, the shade is truly gorgeous. It's so cool toned and very neutral, so it's going to pair perfectly with my cream contour. And especially when I'm contouring my face, I really like to match the undertone in all of my products. So my eyeshadow is super cool toned, my blush is super cool toned, and of course the contour is super cool toned as well. And I feel like when you match undertones together, that's really when the look starts coming together. I mean, how cute is this blush shade? I really love this one. I use it literally all the time. It's been my latest obsession, and maybe it's because I've been contouring my face so much recently, but I just love the way that this looks on my cheeks. So now, after the cream blush, it's very important that we set everything into place so that it doesn't budge throughout the day and it lasts all day long. So the setting powder that I'm going to be using today is a Benefit Professional Setting Powder. And quite honestly, I feel like this only comes in one shade, which is kind of weird, but hey, I guess it's supposed to be the translucent shade that works for all skin tones. And there's definitely a little bit of a scent to it as well. I can't really put my finger on what it actually smells like, but it definitely kind of smells like something specific. But if you've ever smelled the powder blushes from Benefit, it smells just like that. So I'm just going to pick up a little of the powder onto my brush, and I'm going to set directly underneath my eyes at first. Of course, setting underneath my eyes is always mandatory when it comes to my makeup looks. And then after I set underneath my eyes, I'm just going to start tapping it down right on top of the cheeks, and I'm just going to lightly dust over the contour and blush. I really just want to make sure that it stays in place and it lasts all day long without moving and without slipping off. And using some setting powder is really the only way to make sure that that happens. And that's it. You don't really have to go in with a lot of setting powder to make it work, but just going in with a little bit is really going to help you throughout the day. Okay, so now here's where the fun part starts to happen. And I'm super extra when it comes to my makeup, so you shouldn't be surprised at this point, but I like to layer powder products directly on top of my cream products, you know, just to enhance the look from underneath. So for me personally, when it comes to my contour routine, I love to start off with cream contour underneath, and then I like to top it off with the powder bronzer. I feel like mixing the cool tones from the cream contour and then the warm tones from the powder bronzer really make everything come together, and it just gives my makeup the most beautiful neutral look because it's not too cool toned, but it's not too warm toned. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Powder Bronzer, and in this I have the shade Light Medium. I mean, you can see right here in the pan that it's not over the top warm, but it's not cool toned either. It's just the perfect combination between the two. So today, this is exactly what I'm going to be using right on top of my cream contour. But of course, if you're looking for a really nice powder contour, I would definitely recommend the Patrick Ta Cream and Powder Bronzer Duos. Specifically in the shade She Sculpted, this is the more cool toned version, and in this you've got a cool toned cream contour and you've got a neutral toned bronzer. So this pairing right here together is chef's kiss. I mean, it's so perfect. Ooh, yes, it slays every single time. So of course, like I said, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Powder Bronzer, and I'm basically going to place this directly on top of everywhere where I place my cream contour. So of course, I'm gonna start off with the hollows of my cheekbones, and I really like to place it right here because I like when it defines my cheekbones and gives me an appearance of having actual cheekbones. And isn't this Makeup by Mario Powder Bronzer just the most perfect complement to this look? I mean, it is slightly warming up my skin, but not by much. I love how when I pair these two undertones together, they just really marry and complement each other so beautifully. I love how this powder bronzer really allows you to see that cream contour underneath. I mean, it just doesn't completely erase that cool toned look. It really does simply enhance it. And every time I'm sculpting and chiseling out and defining my contour, I always do this method right here. And I mean, when I was first contouring my face and I went in with a cream contour and then a powder contour on top, I was like, whoa, 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 this is way too cool tone for me. I look insane. I look like a corpse. But doing the combo between the two is really the best of the both worlds. I just simply love pairing the two undertones together. I cannot stress it enough. I feel like it really just creates the most perfect combination. Especially if you have more warm toned skin, you will love doing this method right here. I feel like I truly do have a neutral undertone to my skin, so I can either go for cool tones or I can either go for warm tones. But with my hair and my eyebrows and everything, I feel like I'm definitely more complementary to warm tones. So if I really want to wear a cream contour, pairing it with a neutral tone bronzer on top is just perfect. It's chef's kiss. It's exactly how I like to do my makeup. And you see that right here? You see how it's not too warm toned, but it's not too cool toned? I mean, I feel so snatched and defined. And that's exactly what I was going for today, okay? So I am feeling the fantasy. Now, of course, to finish up this face, I'm going to go back in with the Patrick Ta blush duo in the shade She Goes to the Gym. And I'm going to top off my cheeks with the powder blush side this time. I mean, I truly love to layer my makeup. So the fact that you have the cream contour and the powder right here in this little compact is just beautiful. I love how pigmented these blushes are. I love the formula. I mean, Patrick Ta slayed this. It's truly stunning and iconic. And you see how the cool toned vibe from this blush just matches the contour? It basically melts together and it's just gorgeous. It's just too good. And this is really what I live for when I do my makeup. I love when everything just starts coming together and it matches. There is truly nothing better than that. And of course, last but not least, I'm going to top off my cheeks using the Benefit Cookie highlighter. I mean, this is a blinding one swipe highlighter right here. If you are looking for a good one, you are going to be loving this. It's super easy to use. It kind of gives more of a silvery effect to my cheeks, so it's going to match the contour and the blush just beautifully. And quite honestly, when it comes to highlighter, I'm just fully obsessed. You know, I will always be using a good highlight because there is just something about specifically placing highlight in the areas where you want to glow. And that look will always be for me no matter what. I want to look like a Tin Man. I want to look like a glazed donut. I want to be seen from 10 miles away because my highlight will be blinding. And that is very important to me. And today I'm actually getting ready because me and my friend are going to go to a comedy show. And quite honestly, I've never even been to a comedy show, so I really don't even know what to expect, you know? And all I know is that I'm going to be the most full glam person in that comedy show. Yep, it's true. And I'm going to be living for it, quite honestly, so I'm excited. I think I'm actually going to wear this exact fit that you see right here. I'm just gonna throw on some jeans, of course my platform boots, because I'm really short. If you didn't know, I'm super short. I'm like right underneath 5 feet, so every time I go somewhere, I always make sure to wear platform shoes because I am obsessed with platform shoes, okay? As a short person that I am, me and platform shoes are like besties. I'm obsessed and I can't go anywhere without them, so it is what it is. And one last thing that I forgot to mention that I love to do when I contour my face is I like to bake my face with some setting powder. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the same powder that I set my face with, the Benefit Professional Power Powder. I'm gonna take my little beauty sponge and I'm gonna dip my beauty sponge and perfectly coat the tip of it with some setting powder. It should look something like this. And then I'm gonna place the beauty sponge at the back of my contour right by my ears, and in one solid motion in a straight line, I'm just going to drag the beauty blender. And this right here is really going to help sculpt and chisel out your face. I mean, it's really going to clean up your contour and it's gonna look so much more snatched and defined, that's for sure. I do this step every single time I do my makeup. I know it's a little bit extra, but it is what it is. And then once the powder is all on, I'm just gonna let this sit on my skin for about 1 minute before I dust it away. And don't worry, I will dust it away. It's not going to look like this at the end. It's gonna look so good though. Alright, so it's been about 1 minute, so I'm just gonna take a really large fluffy blending brush. This has no product on it at all, so it's super clean. Well, I mean, for the most part, I did dust it off on a towel, but it clearly didn't get out all the product. But anyway, that's besides the point. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lightly dust away this powder. And if you want a more defined line, leave it on for a longer amount of time. But if you want it to be more subtle, just leave it on for a shorter amount of time. It's very customizable up to how much you want for your dramatic effect. But for me, about 1 minute is perfect because it still cleans up the contour, but it's not too intense, you know? This is such a 2016 makeup trend, but I don't even care. I'm still doing it in 2025 because I love this step. I love how much more clean it makes my makeup look. And I mean, now I am fully snatched and fully defined. And I'm fully obsessed, of course. I mean, slay. And that's it. Here's today's final makeup look. I mean, I am feeling super snatched and defined, that's for sure. I mean, shout out to these contour products. They are so unique, very specific, but I love the effect that they give my skin. And quite honestly, do not sleep on the cream contour and powder bronzer duo. That combination is just chef's kiss. It is so good. And if you're really looking to snatch and define your look, that is exactly the method that I highly recommend. I know you're gonna love it. So thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today as you became a contour expert. And now I know you're ready to go out and slay your next makeup look because you are going to be so snatched and defined thanks to these makeup hacks. And of course, as always, I've linked all the products that I mentioned in today's video down in the description box for you just in case you want to go ahead and check any of them out. And before you go, make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what is your favorite contour product. And if I haven't tried it out yet, I'm definitely adding it to my list of products I need to try out. I'll be back next week with a brand new video, so make sure to go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss when I upload my next video. And then that way we can really become makeup besties. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. Your support just means everything to me and I'm so grateful. I mean, what could be better than hanging out and just chit-chatting about contour with my bestie? Absolutely nothing is better than that. And I really hope that you learned something in this video that you can incorporate into your makeup routine because I already know you're about to slay your next look. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Oh, and P.S. don't forget to subscribe so that we can truly become besties. I love that for us. Bye, I'll see you next week.